What's going on, guys? Today, my girlfriend, who knows nothing about anime, will be guessing the quirks and the hero names of a bunch of different characters from My Hero Academia. After she's made her guesses, I'll explain what powers the characters actually have, and we'll see how close she was to the right answer. How are you feeling today?
I'm excited.
You're
I feel
excited?
like I didn't do too bad last time, so...
Yeah, for those that don't know, this is the second time Laverne has been on my channel. We did it about like a month ago now, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this time, I'm going to have another bite of the cherry. You know, you did not too bad last time, I think. But let's get into it and see how you do this time. Okay, so the first character I have for you is this man right here. What are your immediate thoughts about what his quirk might be and what his name might be?
So my first thought was that... I don't know if you've seen Princess and the Frog, but the voodoo man looks just like this.
I haven't seen that.
Like, the style. Because of that, I'm thinking of, like, mystical, like, voodoo sort of thing. And, like, the cane as well. It really makes me think that, you know, black magic voodoo type thing.
Okay, so what's your guess on what his quirk is?
So his quirk is magic. Maybe talk to the shadows and things and summon the shadows and things like that. This is just because of Princess and the Frog, but he can summon the shadows, so like they can move you, attack you and things like that. So he's always in the dark.
And what do you think his name might be?
Voodoo man.
Okay.
Voodoo man, yeah.
Hero or villain, do you think?
Villain, absolutely a villain.
Okay, so you are right. He is a villain. And to be honest, your guess wasn't too bad. Like, he is a former magician. Like, he's very theatrical. He's a bit of a performer. So you see that little marble in his hand?
Yeah.
So,
I should have.
Yeah. So that was a bit of a clue. He can basically compress anything into a marble. So if you have a car, he can turn that into a marble. If you have a TV, he can even turn people into marbles. And he can just carry them around in his pocket. So it's a really powerful quirk.
That's so specific. Does he know what marble's what? So if I put a car, a person and a dog in a marble and I put them in my pocket, will I be able to differentiate what?
Yeah, you can, because when you look at the marbles really close, you can see what's inside them.
And is it irreversible?
It's reversible, yeah. So he only
reversible.
Yeah, he can reverse it. So if he chooses to, if he clicks his fingers, then the thing will turn from a marble back into what it was.
Is your conscious in the marble? Like, are you aware that you've been turned into a marble?
This is a debate. This has been a debate.
Yeah.
I think it's that they're not conscious when they're in there. Because Bakugo was actually turned into a marble.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was conscious in there. It's never really made clear if he is or not. But I just assume that they're in suspended animation. They don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did I tell you his name? His name is Mr. Compress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of what you would expect.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move on to the next character.
Okay. Is this not who I guessed was Misty last time? No,
No,
that's
this is a different. So last time, the character you guessed was Misty was actually Toga.
Oh.
But this is someone else.
Okay. Are those bunny ears? I feel like she's got bunny ears. That's so cute.
Yeah.
I want to call her Misty now, but anyway.
Any female is just Misty.
Yeah, like cute and like quirky. She looks really fit. I think she's super fast. No, she can jump really high like a rabbit. So I think that she can literally like jump the size of a building. Like, I feel like she's just super bouncy just because I feel like she looks like a rabbit. And I feel like her name, okay, I can't have Misty. I feel like she's a hero. Her name, Bouncy.
That's not bad.
Bounce girl.
Okay, yeah, this is, again, good guesses. So you're basically right on her quirk. So her quirk is, the name of it is Rabbit, and she can do anything a rabbit can do. So those
like eat lettuce.
I mean, yeah, I could do that. But yeah.
But you don't.
No, yeah, I don't really. You have to force me. So those bunny ears are actually like real. They're actually part of her.
Okay.
And she can hear really well using these ears.
Cute.
She also has these rabbit survival instincts. So if there's danger, she knows what's up before anyone else does.
That is adorable.
Yeah, and she has a cute little like tail.
Like a rabbit?
Yeah, like a rabbit, but you can't see it in this picture, but she has one. And most importantly, this is the thing that everyone knows her for, her tree trunk thighs, right? They're just incredible. And she can jump super high, like you said, and she can also decapitate people if she wants. Her legs are like that Strong.
She a hero?
She's a hero, yeah. She never decapitates people, but she decapitates monsters and stuff like that.
I want to see a full picture after this.
Okay, I'll show you after this.
I stan her. What's her name?
Mirko.
Mirko,
yeah.
I love her. I like her.
Yeah, no, she's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, but let's move on to the next person.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what vibes does he give off?
Creepy.
You're not wrong.
Just creepy. I don't even know where to start. I think the mixture of casual with class is hilarious. Like, why are you wearing fur but with like a parka jacket? Happy is wearing a mask.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so Quirk. Okay, I feel like he can't talk.
Why'd you say that? Because of the mask?
Because of it's almost like something muffling his face. So I feel like he can't talk, but the way his hands are, the way his gloves are, I feel like he can make you do stuff. So when he moves his hands, like if he moved like his right arm, my right arm would lift. So I feel like he can make people do stuff that they don't really want to do. And I also feel like he's a villain. And I feel like his villain name is Tricks, because he can make you do tricks.
You should be a writer. So that was decent. So his villain name, you're right, he's a villain, and his villain name is Overhaul, and he has what I think is perhaps the best quirk in My Hero Academia. It's definitely the one that I would have if I was in this universe. He can manipulate matter, basically. So he could touch you with one finger and you would explode if he wanted to, or he could touch you and someone else and then combine you two. Like, honestly, it's incredible. Like, he just manipulates whatever he touches. And one of his most famous, his famous uses of this quirk was to touch the ground and then create all these different spikes out of the ground.
Yeah, so he is a villain.
Yeah.
You can see that.
And he wears those gloves most of the time, but when he gets serious, he starts to take them off. That's when you know he's like not playing games.
That's really scary.
Yeah, he's proper scary. But he's also a germaphobe.
Oh, okay.
That's why he wears the mask.
And his hands stay clean. He would be fine in this pandemic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. What do you think of this guy?
Okay. So, he's got the uniform on. So, I feel like he's not a villain, even though he looks really mean.
Yeah, he's not a villain.
No, yeah, he's a hero. Just because he's got the uniform. UA?
Yeah.
Yes, UA
go.
uniform.
Yes.
I'm subconsciously learning.
Yes. Well
I'm not
done.
going to watch, but I know.
We'll get you.
So he's got the uniform on, so I know he's a hero, but he looks quite serious. He looks quite serious. This picture gives me no indication of what he's just a person standing here. So I'm gonna have to go like full on freestyle here. We're going to incorporate the fact that his hair is purple, but I feel like his hair is purple, but depending on his emotion, because he looks quite broody here. And I feel like depending on his emotion, his hair will change colour.
Interesting.
So when he's angry, his hair will change colour, and each colour will be associated to a feeling. It may not have to be really obvious, like red means anger, but like it can, that's what I feel like.
Okay.
So he's mood dependent, and his hair changes when he feels something. Oh, but then he would have to have a natural power like that.
Yeah.
What does that even do?
That won't really do anything against the villain.
Well, okay, so maybe he'll get powers depending on that mood, and that hair change colour will depend on the power that he has. So when he's angry and his hair will change a different colour, then he'll get like fire. Like, do you know what I mean? When he's standoffish, when he's moody, and he's quite cold, then he can do ice.
Oh, this is lit.
Yeah, and when he's happy, then he can like, I don't know, have another type of power. And so do you know what I mean? Like the power will be dependent on the mood.
I love that. It's not anywhere close, but I love it.
I might be onto something here. Maybe I shouldn't be putting this in a video.
Yeah, you should be writing your own characters. Well, I mean, you kind of guess. I mean, no, you didn't guess.
Oh wait,
it.
I didn't guess the name.
Oh yeah, guess the name first.
The hero name is Mood.
Well, to be honest, he doesn't actually have a hero name that we know yet. He has a normal name, which is Shinso.
Okay.
And he's a bit of a fan favorite, actually. A lot of people like him, including myself. But you kind of said it earlier, like it's hard to guess what his quirk is just from looking at him.
Yeah.
And this is true not just of this picture, but of most pictures. You would never normally guess it. So his quirk is called brainwash. So when he says something, if someone replies to him, he can choose to brainwash them. And when someone's brainwashed, they're basically in a trance in which they do whatever he says. And we saw this during season 2 of My Hero. He brainwashed Deku and then just told him to walk out the ring because they were having a bit of a fight. And yeah, it's a pretty powerful ability. And the reason he looks so moody here is because essentially he wanted to be on the hero course. He wants to be a hero, but he didn't get in. And so he's kind of like essentially fighting for his life, trying to get onto the hero course now.
Right.
And so, yeah, he's really serious about everything. And he doesn't make too many jokes.
So if he spoke to me and I stayed silent, he couldn't brainwash me?
Couldn't brainwash you, no.
That's so specific.
It's very effective against people who don't know his ability.
Yeah, so like once you told me once, I would just try and keep as quiet as possible around him.
But it's affected his relationships ever since he was young. Like when he was in middle school, people would just act weird around him because they're like, oh, I don't want you to brainwash me. So as you can imagine, like it'd be weird speaking to someone when you know they can just flick the switch and, you know, control you.
And so when you're being brainwashed, are you aware that you are being brainwashed? And afterwards, do you have a recollection that you were?
For Deku, he kind of was aware, but for everyone else that we've seen, they kind of just, it's not really a thing.
And do you remember you were brainwashed afterwards?
Yes, from memory, I think you do. One of the characters who was brainwashed, his name's Ojiro, and when he came out of the trance, he kind of didn't realize what happened at first, but then after a while, he was like, oh crap, I was brainwashed.
That kind of reminds me of Alison Hargreaves from Umbrella Academy.
Oh,
when she rumors someone.
Yeah.
And they're under they're under a trance and they've been brainwashed, but afterwards they're not quite sure. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Cool.
This is the guy. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's on your laptop. He's on your merch.
Yeah, I do love this guy.
I'm gonna kind of ruin it because I know his name.
Do you know his name?
Yeah.
Oh, you probably do by now, right?
Yeah, I've heard you say it.
Okay, say the name. What's his name?
Hawks.
Yeah, you're right.
Yay! Okay, I shouldn't have told you. I should have just pretended I knew.
I'd have been very suspicious. So what do you think Hawks' quirk might be?
That he can fly. He's a hawk. He's got wings. He can fly.
That is actually true, but there's other stuff to it, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. When he is up in the air, maybe he has like amazing vision. Like he can like look into the buildings that he's flying over.
Okay.
Like Homelander. That's the only reason why I'm saying that.
Oh, so you're thinking like an X-ray type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can guess. He's he's cute. He's got his thumbs up. He's a nice guy. And yeah, he looks really encouraging, really nice, really, supportive, a supportive friend. Yeah. And a hero.
Yeah, so he is a hero. He's actually the number 2 ranked hero in Japan, which is a pretty big deal because there are like thousands of heroes.
Who's number 1?
Number 1 is a guy called Endeavor. We actually talked about him in the first video we did. He's the guy who could control fire and you thought he was a villain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's the number 1. And then Hawks is number 2. And his quirk is called Fierce Wings. So yeah, obviously, as you guessed, he can fly. But one thing that makes him special a bit is that each individual feather, he can control them with his mind. Yeah, each individual. So he can like shoot off certain feathers and like make them do their own tasks. So for example, one time he used some feathers to save a dog from being run over by a truck. And then another time there was a building that was collapsing. And he sent like hundreds of feathers in there to pick people up by their shirts and take them out of the building safely.
That is adorable.
Yeah, so it's really, really versatile.
Do the feathers come back and attach themselves?
They come back and attach themselves, yeah. But sometimes, if his feathers get destroyed or burnt up, it takes him about 2 days to grow them back.
Okay. Does he feel that when they're being destroyed?
Ooh. No, I don't think he feels the pain or anything like that. Okay. But he's aware of each feather.
That is adorable.
Yeah. And there was one other thing about his power that I was going to mention. Oh yeah, it was that certain feathers, they're like really long and really sharp, so you can use them as swords. So he can literally like cut through you if he wanted to.
Wow.
So yeah, so good ability. And last character, we got this boy, who's very popular, I might add. He's very popular in the community.
I feel like he can turn into an animal.
Why'd you say that?
Just because his teeth look like...
Oh yeah, I see that. They're quite, yeah.
The way his teeth are like shaped and like Yeah, I feel like he can turn into an animal. I'm not sure what animal, but I feel like he can morph into an animal. Yeah, that's just what I'm going with.
Villain or hero?
I said, I think I said it. He's a hero.
Oh, okay.
Name.
Yeah, what?
Rocky.
I like that.
Rocky.
You know what? When you hear what his quirk is, you're actually going to realize that was a pretty good guess.
Okay.
Okay, so his real quirk is called hardening. And basically, he can harden his skin to make it as hard as a rock.
Oh,
yeah.
No, okay.
And he has this special move, which is called Red Riot Unbreakable, because his hero name is Red Riot. And when he goes unbreakable, like, everything gets super hard. Like, even his eyes get, like, rock hard.
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, everything about him is just super, super hard. So he can withstand things that other people wouldn't be able to, such as, he can walk through fire, stuff like that.
Cool.
So he's really impressive, really impressive. And he is, he's like very chivalrous as well. So he's like a nice guy. He's all about chivalry.
So he's a hero.
He's a hero, yeah, he's a hero. And he's, like I said, he's super popular. Like, everyone really loves him.
What's his name?
His real name's Kirishima, and then his hero name is Red Riot.
Okay.
But yeah, that concludes our guessing of quirks for this video. I think you did pretty well overall.
That was fun, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was better this time around because a lot of people were saying on the last video that I should have told you what the quirks were there and then. So we've done that this time. Are you down to do this again in the future?
Is there more? There's so many here.
Of course there's more characters.
So much. I feel like...
I just showed you only like 6 characters. Of course there's way more. Way more. We can do this forever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That just takes so much to think of so many people and so much. That's crazy.
That's why Horikoshi is the GOAT. Horikoshi is just, he's amazing.
Who's Horikoshi?
He writes this stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, yay.
Yeah. But yeah, you got anything to say to your viewers?
I hope everyone's having a good day.
Awesome.
Oh, and also, I want to watch Steven's Universe since everybody said I sounded like a character from there.
Yeah, that's so true, isn't it? What was the character name, like Garnet or something?
Yeah, that was it, Garnet.
Something like that.
Voiced by Estelle, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Well, I mean, you could be a voice actor, who knows?
Watch this space.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys, and until the next one, peace out.
Bye.